want to take a moment to begin this video and talk about this struggle we're having with this channel. It's really kind of the way that gun channels are interacting with Google and YouTube is affecting us, and it's affecting our ability to be able to produce content. So I want to take a moment and just ask you, support us on Patreon, where a lot of the content we can't put here is going, and it supports this ministry. Welcome to a series called The End of Times. We're going through the book of Revelation verse by verse to see what it is we could expect to happen in the end times. And as we've gone through this book verse by verse, we've hit that place where heaven and earth have been decreated. Everything we know about life and science and the universe has been completely just faded away. And this new earth and the new Jerusalem, heaven, the place that we will spend eternity with God, is now here. And there's many aspects that John sees of this New Jerusalem, what it looks like. And it's very important that we don't just blast through all that, because every piece of it matters. It all has importance. And I think most people, as they go through this part of Revelation, they just say, well, it's made of this and it looks like that, but why? So right now we're on the 12 foundations, and we're just going to kind of keep going there. This time we're going to be on the 5th, so we're going to pick it up in Revelation 21:19. And the foundation of the wall of the city were adorned with all kinds of precious stones. The first foundation was jasper, the second sapphire, the third chalcedony, the fourth emerald, the fifth sardonyx. Now we're going to stop with the fifth, the sardonyx. A particular thing about sardonyx: this is the only place it's mentioned in the Bible. It's the only place it's mentioned in the Bible. Now, sardonyx is a form of onyx, and onyx is all over the Bible, but sardonyx and onyx, sardonyx is kind of a reddish color. Onyx is black. So I don't believe these are the same thing. I don't think you can cross-reference sardonyx with onyx. I just don't think it can be done. Maybe I'm wrong. Put it in the comments below. They're two different colors. So what I do know about sardonyx is I just researched, well, what is its purpose during this time, during John's time, that he sees this? And ultimately what sardonyx was used for was a signet ring. The Romans would have a gold signet ring, and then inlaid within that gold is sardonyx. Now, if we kind of go to the onyx stone, and again, I said it's not, but the Hebrews use the onyx stone for signets, golden onyx. So the sardonyx was made for a signet ring. Well, what is a signet ring? A signet ring gives you authority really over the kingship. Ultimately, what it is it's a seal. If there's any sort of declaration to be made, if there's any sort of really any aspect of governing that body that needs to be in the form of written and sealed, it was that signet ring that sealed it, typically in wax, that kind of thing. Now, what is the relevance in this, in Revelation? What does this have to do with God? Well, I think it's extremely relevant. It's really one of the most beautiful stones if you think about it, because if we go to Genesis 41, what's taking place here is Joseph has been sold into slavery. He's in Egypt, and he's now given authority by the Pharaoh. So we're going to go to Genesis 41, starting verse 39. The Pharaoh said to Joseph, "Inasmuch as God has shown you all this, there is no one as discerning and wise as you. You shall be over my house, and all my people shall be ruled according to your word. Only in regard to the throne will I be greater than you." And Pharaoh said to Joseph, "See, I have set you over all the land of Egypt." Then Pharaoh took his signet ring off his hand and put it on Joseph's hand. This is very significant when it comes to the kingdom of heaven, because what it meant for Joseph was that it meant that it was only Pharaoh. He was above the entire kingdom, and it was only Pharaoh was above him, and that was it. If we look at the prodigal son in Luke chapter 15, verse 22, but the father said to his servants, "Bring out the best robe and put it on him, and put a ring on his hand and sandals on his feet." And I believe what God is saying there is when you are a prodigal son, when you're lost, when you return to that kingdom, he puts a ring on your finger. And that ring is to say that you are my son, and there's nobody above you other than me. It is just me and you. You don't have any kings anymore. There's no rulers, there's no governors, there's no judges, there's no police, there's no presidents, there's no senators, there's no mayors, there's no bosses, there's nothing. You are the ultimate authority in this place, and only God is above you. The sardonyx stone is a representation of the authority that you have in heaven. There's nothing above you other than God. This world has never seen anything like that since the Garden of Eden. It's never seen. There's always somebody above you. Always. And what this read, there is no authority anymore. You are the authority. It's just God. God, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, all equal. And directly under that is you. Right now on this earth, there's millions of things above you, if you include the principalities as well. Millions of things above you. Millions of people, millions of things are above you. But once you get there, it's not like that anymore. It is this moment in time where God is so happy to see his sons and daughters. And that represents that signet ring, that ring. Here, put a ring on his finger, put a ring on her finger to show that she is mine, that he is mine. It's really one of the most beautiful things. I think that the sardonyx stone in the foundation is really one of the more encouraging aspects of this foundation. Revelation 21:19, the foundation of the wall, the city were adorned with all kinds of precious stones. The first foundation was jasper, the second sapphire, the third chalcedony, fourth emerald, and the fifth sardonyx. Thank God that this place, this New Jerusalem, is nothing like this place. I mean, all the beauty in here, in this earth, will be there, but all the wickedness, the evil, it's just gone. And it's usually hierarchy, it's control of people trying to rule over other people, that is the root of satanic things. And this shows that that is over now. There is no more of that from now on to eternity. So I hope this video helps. Stick with us. We're going to keep digging through. We got a few more foundations to go. But stay with us, and then we're almost done. We've been doing this for a couple years. Just stick with us. We're almost there, almost to the very end. So if you have any thoughts or comments, put them below. If you like this video, click like and subscribe. If you feel called to support this channel with Patreon, that link is also below. But the most important part of this channel, we take prayer requests. So please don't ever hesitate to send that in. Thank you for watching this episode of God, Family, and Guns. And as always, love God, love your family, and love guns.